at the Sevens in Los Angeles, and we're underway. High up in the air, Harry McNulty goes up for the ball.
Position.
Ireland wins the first penalty.
You got to be careful competing against the pod like that. It's the penalty early on. Here's Billy Dardis going to nudge him down. He had a chance in the semi-final to square it up with the last kick of the game. It was a conversion, would have taken it to extra time, but not to be for them. So they find themselves here in the third place playoff against a Spanish side that just shows so much promise. You saw the big shoulders there of Tobias Sanstrabanga. He's been pretty useful for them all weekend.
Yeah, and Spain started the tournament in 11th out of 12. Very likely to move up the tables after the performance in Los Angeles. It's Ireland ball. And that's Gavin Mullen. And the ball out to Dardis. And now McNulty on the wing. It's Matthew McDonald. McDonald finds a little bit of help in Zack Ward. Zack Ward gonna swerve his way into the first try for Ireland.
Well, they make it look easy, don't they? Zack Ward just gliding along at high speed. Nice ball, little dip, great pickup. Really nice. The kick out from McDonald and the lift inside to Zack Ward. Interesting that both sides have got a different approach to this. Got to say, Coach James Topping for Ireland has rotated his squad, so he's put out the guys that haven't had as much game time. Spain, they've got their starters, in inverted commas, that they've had their strongest side out there, so, but they're down 7-0.
Yeah, and I think any team would like to have the resources on the bench that James Topping does. Jordan Conroy, Terry Kennedy, still resting. $7-0 the score. Spain
on
with its first possession across the field. Nice run and just a trip tackle. There is Paul Plot spinning, looking for help. Competition for the ball, and Ireland wins the penalty. It's a great piece of defensive work from Matthew McDonald.
Defender on Dardis, and then the bump. Oh yeah. It's a good tackle in the end by Kelly, holds on. And Sanstrabanga falls the wrong way, away from his support. Nifty bit of work at the breakdown from Matthew McDonald.
Let's go, boys.
These two faced each other 10 times in pool play. Only 11 meetings between the two in sevens.
Want me to turn? Turn. Square. Bind.
They've only played once for placing.
Sit.
Mullen runs sideways, drags the defender. Numbers for Ireland on the right.
Advantage offside.
McDonald tackled well. Penalty advantage though for Ireland as they go far side. And that is a nice little piece of work by Ed Kelly, but great defense by Spain.
Advantage offside.
Referee reminds Ireland that they are playing with an offside advantage penalty.
Advantage over.
Zack Ward gonna bust through a tackle and go over once again for the men in green.
Well, the big man's in for another. He's some athlete, this bloke, I tell you.
Captain.
He's fast, he's fierce, and he's fended his way to the try line to give Ireland their second score in this match. Spain just not getting a foothold yet.
Ireland looks very determined in this game. You know, one of the things for Ireland, for me,
Make sure your blaze off.
Tom, there's a fan.
Go back to the last one.
is it used to seem like the whole game ran through Terry Kennedy, and now the side seems to be much more well-rounded.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's the benefit of resting Terry as well for this one. Gives other people a chance to express themselves and get a hold on the game when perhaps he would dominate, and for good reason.
Spain, ball available, holds off the Irish defense, and now looking for a gap. Slight knock on from Ireland. Spain really unable to get out of their own half.
Number 24, green, 24. Sub.
So Zack Ward scores a try. He'll take a bow and head towards the sideline.
Yeah, he's well-earned rest for Zack Ward. He's such a handful walking towards the touchline now, and he's
Let's go, boys.
probably feeling it.
Bind up.
He just makes such an impact. Such a hard man to defend. When you've got a guy with pace, with the big reach on the long arms, and the power that he possesses as well.
Yeah, big unit, and he can move for sure. Che Mullins takes his place in the forward pack. Ball fed again by Dardis. Spain looking to get out of their own 22. Boy, they've had some ball, Tom, but they haven't been able to get out of their own half yet.
It's good Irish defense so far. Spain pinned in. They might want to use the backfield. Put the kick through. There's no one back there.
Lopez spins the ball out.
Use.
Looks for help. Ball goes over the top. And now scrambling is Romero.
Scrum 5. Green ball.
And great pressure by the Irish defense.
It is good pressure. It is good D. Spain just not offering themselves too much, and that's a real loose one. Romero doing his best to get out of there because he didn't want to concede the 5-meter scrum and dot it down, but in the end forced to under the pressure. Just think you got to put it on the toe in that scenario.
Yeah.
Ireland haven't quite got the wheels that they had when they got Kennedy and Conroy on, so they'll be slow to turn and grab.
Ireland started the tournament in Los Angeles, locked up on points with Fiji, but they will put some distance between themselves and Fiji with a win here, and can get back a few points on Argentina as well.
Okay, let's go up again.
Yeah, Ireland been having a strong year, haven't they?
Just give him space.
Kind of quietly crept their way up to those upper echelons of the 7 standings.
Crouch! Standard scrum, standard scrum. Talk to me, okay?
There they are. I mean, look at that. Sitting pretty in second, and obviously Ireland Rugby got a stronghold on the world, certainly in sevens.
Yep, and looks like New Zealand in 4th is going to slip a little bit as well. They lost in the 9th place game to Samoa. On the corner, it's a try. The referee, Tavita Rocco Vereni, that's Ed Kelly. He'll go in for another score to stretch the Irish lead right before halftime.
Well, Sean Criven bounces out, puts a nice pill, importantly out in front of Ed Kelly, and he's sharp, he's quick, covers that ball, and a nice dive in the corner to finish. He's got that high knee lift, Ed Kelly. Very distinctive running style. Got him dancing.
Conversion no good, so it'll remain 19 points for Ireland, 0 for Spain as we go to the half. Tom, I don't know if you speak Spanish or not, but if you don't, what do you think Francisco Hernandez should have said in the huddle to motivate these Spanish players?
Well, I don't know if Paco needs to motivate his players so much, but just be giving them some direction. I think he'd be telling them to try and move this Irish defence around a bit more, which they're doing a good job of initially. Lopez looking dangerous, ball in hand, and they're trying to make line bends.
And you're right, looks like they're intent on trying to spread this defense out a little bit more. They've quickened the pace.
Roll, there's a mark.
And they win the penalty.
Mark's there.
Worth remembering, this was the same scoreline Spain came back from to win their quarter-final against Fiji. They were 19-0 down in that one, so perhaps there was a reminder of that at half-time as well. Tap into a bit of belief.
Through the work of Ceres. And then out on the corner.
Okay.
Ball into touch, and looks like Ceres pleading his case to the referee, Rocco Vereni.
I think Che Mullins actually strips this over the edge. Yeah, you can't do that. If you're off your feet and you're on the tackle, you can't strip the ball.
Green number 6 off.
For me, that should be a penalty for Spain, but it's going to be a line out. There's the wheels, the wheelsman, the absolute poser himself, Jordan Conroy, and he won't mind me saying that.
Right, the Tullamore train is right on time. McNulty goes up, brings the ball back down for his Irish teammates. There is Sean Cribben, short side. Here come the Irish.
Okay, knock on in the tackle.
McNulty gets rid of the ball, finds the try scorer there, Ed Kelly.
Advantage over.
Mullen out wide, looks like a ball drifts forward, so a break to the Spanish team. They'll have the line out.
Yeah, and they want to get something just a bit inaccurate.
Knock on in touch.
Cribben just putting that one out too much. Just
knock on.
not quite on the money. I tell you what, though, you come this stage in this week 2 of a pairing of tournaments, and the fatigue can come into it. It just starts to hurt you when it comes to execution. And that's probably why we're seeing more substitutions from Ireland.
Number 3, Green.
Saying Niall Comerford come on. He's been strong this weekend. Really impressed with some of his graft, and he's going to give Harry McNulty a break. The skipper, he always gives a good account of himself and delivers for this side.
Yeah,
wonderful player.
Sure does it, indeed.
Let's go. Move up.
What a great representative for this Irish team. He's been around for a very long time. Has Harry McNulty.
Sit!
Here comes Spain. Across the 22. And the dummy. And Sans Trapaga digs it out. Paul Pla struggles forward. Lopez.
Advantage offside.
Offsides on the Irish.
Offside 14. Here's the mark.
Suddenly the Spanish look dangerous, and Lopez gonna get the try. Gets the 0 off the board. And confidence for the Spanish.
And he deserves it. Always so dangerous. And this is what, a little skip. Very difficult to defend from that close to your own line. Lopez punishing the Irish after a good sustained bit of attack. Paul Pla's back at halfway already. He wants to go again.
And conversion.
I told you to wait.
Good.
Moving.
So 19-7. And Spain back in it.
3 minutes is a long time in sevens.
Ball goes deep. Comerford has control. There's Che Mullins. Lays it back for Jordan Conroy. Conroy runs into contact.
Sorry. Roll away. No. Roll away. Tackler.
Well, I tell you what, whoever was coming in on the clear there did a really good job of making sure the referee saw that there was someone on the wrong side there. But they're very hot on that. It's an easy read for the referees. Whenever there's a tackler that's lying on the wrong side of the ruck and obstructing the clearer coming in, it's always going to be a quick one on the whistle for them.
Here's the mark.
So I think Ireland probably happy to just slow the game down if they can. Up by 2 tries. 2.5 minutes left in this contest. Ball out wide. Now Terry Kennedy enters the arena. Conroy draws contact. Mullen cleans it up. Kennedy scoops it out of the back. Towards the touchline. That's a nice break by Comerford. Once again, Kennedy, been known to dice many a defensive line in front of him.
You can't do that.
Spain got to take some chances, but they gave away a silly penalty there, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, they got to put a bit of pressure on the right. That one for me, just too easy for the referee to ping Romero there. Came around the side and played the ball. They were okay initially on the fire, but can't play the ball at ruck time until it's out. And that's sometimes where when you're chasing it, you do play on the edge, but a bit of composure. Because if they score, with time still on the clock, you know you're going to get another kickoff out of it.
Time off.
You're always going to get that last chance.
And Ed Kelly once again into touch. It'll be an Irish line out.
I think they're partly slowing it down, but they go to the line out. This is part of their attacking strategy off penalty. They're pretty comfortable in this as a set piece.
And the ball off the top from Che Mullins. Kennedy, once again, switches field, goes back to the short side. Over the top. And now to McDonald. Oh, Kennedy almost breaks through. Comerford finds Nieto in defense. And out wide through McDonald once again. There's Conroy on the side. Dangerous on the corner, but bottled up by the Spanish. Through the hands. Kennedy, a wraparound. Oh, it's a great pass to Che Mullins. Mullins, Jaime Manteca is chasing, not going to get Mullins. And Ireland extends their lead.
A good run in for Che Mullins, chased all the way by Jaime Manteca. But it's the TK show once again. Steps in between two defenders and lifts it. And then it's Che Mullins. He looks across. He sees the track in front of him. Puts his head down, 1 foot in front of the other. Well, we've had all sorts of shenanigans this weekend, that's for sure.
Indeed, the attempt sails wide, but dominant performance by Ireland. They'll take third place. They'll extend their lead over Fiji into second place, comfortably in the table. Ireland 24, Spain 7.